Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming. I have a pretty cool PSA return. This is literally one of my longest, probably the longest submission return time that I've ever had for PSA. And then probably the reason being is because it's fairly unique stuff. But they received this stuff on October 10th. They had it way before then. It wasn't entered into the system until the 10th of October last year, and then of course today is the 11th of April, so we're looking at over half a year that it's taken to get this stuff back. But I'm not going to complain about it because I think that the reason being is it's a completely different type of submission. It's a lot thicker. It's something that I was unsure if they would even grade, but they graded almost everything that I sent to them. So we're going to start off with the PSA return. I'm going to show you everything that I got back, and then at the very end, I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see, I'm going to open up a Premium Powers collection, which does have, I think it's 8 Shining Legends booster packs. They are Shining Legends is probably one of my favorite sets, so I'm definitely happy to open that. No problem. We'll start with the one item that was returned that they wouldn't grade, and that was this pack of Jigglypuff number 7. This should be a pack of 25. The reason they gave is questionable authenticity. I kind of understand that because you don't really see these very often. This is a pack of 25. They come in either packs of 25 or packs of 75, and they were packaged a little differently than some of the other promos. You couldn't get these like, say, this very first one here, which is Magmar. So this is a pack of 25 of the Magmar, and of course you can see it, so they put it on the label. And then this one is a Gem Mint 10. Comes with a nice sturdy case. I know a lot of people don't like the fact that they fold over the flaps, but for something like this I think it is necessary so that the cards themselves aren't shaking around, because if you make room for the flap to be all the way up and all the way down, then I mean you could just tilt it back and forth and those cards are probably going to damage because there's so much, or there's so many of them, and then the weight itself could just ding the corners up, and then PSA would not be able to guarantee those condition grades. But before we go into all the 25 packs, they also did grade some of my single sealed cards. So we're going to start off with this one. So as you can see, they did a good job with the flaps on these. This is a Mint 9, and the only thing I don't like about this is, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. This camera doesn't like to move up and down. So it says the first movie Pokemon or promos cello pack. It doesn't say what Pokemon is inside. And I know when I sent this particular one in, it was the Electabuzz. So this was the Electabuzz, this was the yellow, even though they don't label it. And it would be really hard for anyone to be able to move those cards around now to see that this is in fact the Electabuzz. We've got another one, Mint 9, and it's labeled the exact same way as the previous one, but this one was the Mewtwo. It was, like I said, it was also a Mint 9. And then we have a third one. You can pretty much guess what it's going to be. It's going to be the Pikachu, which is the number 4. So we got number 2, number 3, number 4. I was doing all 4 of the WB movie promos, but this one got a Gem Mint 10, so that was pretty cool. And then the last one of the 4 that I sent in here, actually, I think I said that wrong. I sent in 2 of each. These first 2, these were both Electabuzz. And then these 2 right here, these are both Mewtwo. One got a 9, one got a 10. And then the next 2, these would both be Pikachu. Both got 9s. And then the last 2 of the 4, these are Dragonite. Both got 9s. So the only one that pulled a Gem Mint 10 was one of the Mewtwo's. It's kind of hard to tell what the grading criteria is from PSA for these cards for Mint 9, Gem Mint 10. It's mostly a grading of this cello pack. It's not really a grading condition of the card itself. Now this is the same thing. These are the WB movie promos, but like the previous ones, they're just labeled Catch Mew. I put in there, I think it was just like a movie one, and then the other was Catch Mew. So they labeled it, fairly appropriately, other than the fact that they didn't specify which promo is inside. So this right here, this cert is for the Electabuzz, just like the second one. So both of these were for Electabuzz. So I sent in 2 of each on both styles for the WB. Both of these are the Pikachu, and both got a Gem Mint 10. Next up we have 2 Mewtwo's. One pulled the 9, one pulled the 10. See what happens when you leave space by not putting down a flap. This kind of thing happens. You can see it's like crooked where it's been able to move on the inside of that case. It would have been nice if they had a case where it was form-fitting to this size card, so that at least it couldn't move left or right. Next up, or last, we have the Dragonite, and again there are 2 of them, and both of them pulled a Gem Mint 10. For me, this was almost a I got to do this so I don't open them, because I have a tendency to open these thicker promo packs if they have a lot of them, because you can sell them. Now this is the Mewtwo number 14. There could be other cards in this, but almost every time you see this Master of the Game insert in a sealed promo, it's going to be the Mewtwo. They didn't label that. They probably knew that you could also get Articuno, Moltres, or Zapdos. And then you could also get the WB promos as well. But anyways, one's a Mint 9 and the second is a Gem Mint 10. So that's the first stack. Well, actually, we're going to move them off to the side so we can reveal the background a little bit. And that way when we get to the Shining Legends packs, it'll be super easy to just go through and open that up. So next up we have the Celebi number 51. They could have easily labeled this one since it's the only card that could have been in there, but they chose not to, probably because you couldn't see the face of the card. All you can see is Get in Your Zone. But both of these got a Mint 9. Now this one right here, this is the Ancient Mew that was released in the United Kingdom. If you notice, Ancient Mew is in purple, not in black. And then you also have different type of writing down here at the bottom. Both of these pulled a Gem Mint 10. So this is the UK version. And then we have the US versions of the Ancient Mew. And what they did differently was, on the title up here, you see BLCK, that's just black. So they actually did distinguish between them in the PSA set registry. Got 1-9, 1-10. Next up we have the Legendary Birds, and both of these are for the Articuno. It has the this is the US version. You can tell by the writing that's right here. Like for the ones that are corrected from the United Kingdom, they actually say UK on them. But both of these are the Articuno. Both got a Gem Mint 10. Next up, these are the actually those first 2 were Moltres. These 2 are the Articuno. Moltres is 21, Articuno is 22, and then Moltres is 23. It's kind of tough remembering this, but I'm glad that I did submit all of this information on my submission form, like I did distinguish. So as long as they kept them in order, this should be correct. And then last we have the US version. This is the one with the wrong illustrator, and it's these are the Zapdos number 23, and both of these got Gem Mint 10. So of course, since I graded the US version, I did also grade the United Kingdom versions, which they did not distinguish any difference in the title up here, even though there is a difference down here in the writing, and you can see where it says UK. And if we could get this up a little higher, you'd be able to see where these are both Moltres, and that the illustrator is the corrected illustrator, which is Nayoyo Chimera, I believe. I may have butchered his name. On the US version, it was like Teoshina Aita. And then we also have 2 Gem Mint 10s for the Articuno. And then we'll round out the birds with a double 9 grade on the Zapdos. And again, these are the UK versions. Of course, send in all those sealed promos. Did have to send in some Entei's as well. And both of the Entei number 34s pulled a Gem Mint 10. So that was a nice little bonus. 2 stacks down, revealing some of the background there. We're not going to open that stuff. So we're going to start back off with the sealed packs of 25. Now these are getting harder and harder to find, mainly because sellers like me, I have a bunch, but when I run out of Magmar number 44, it's just cheaper for me to open up a sealed pack of 25 and sell them for $4 a piece, rather than go and try and buy them individually for $2 and sell them, because you could almost buy some of these 25 card packs for cheaper than that. But they are getting harder and harder to find, some of them anyway. Some of them are still pretty easy to find. But that Magmar got a Gem Mint 10. I got an Electabuzz here. It also got a Gem Mint 10. I'm glad they showed the front cards of these so that they could be labeled in the registry correctly. And then we also got a Gem Mint 10 on the Articuno. Again, I think they did a good job with these. They sealed it up nice and tight so they can't move around much, and that could be another reason why these took so long to get back. And then last, for the 25 card packs of Black Star promos, is the Machamp, and it also got a Gem Mint 10. So I got Gem Mint 10s on all 4 of those. If I get a chance to, I'll probably submit like the Mew number 47, maybe Snorlax number 49, and a few others. So stack number 2, well, I guess we are going to move that off to the side. So those of you who follow me on Instagram, you saw that I had a Fire Energy pack of 25 and a graded Gem Mint 10. Well, I also have a Psychic Energy pack of 25, and this one graded Gem Mint 10 as well. So I was very happy with some of these grades. Thought they did great. Here's that Fire Energy one that many of you liked, and you can see that it's sealed up in there, and it got the Gem Mint 10 grade. Next up, we have the Lightning Energy pack of 25 again, and this is a Gem Mint 10, so super stoked about that. If you're looking for some of these energy packs, I do have some left over that are still sealed. There's a few that I'm out of, I think like the Water Energy, but the other ones I believe I have. Fighting Energy also got the Gem Mint 10, so I can't complain about my grades on these. Grass Energy got the Mint 9. Next up, Recycle Energy Mint 9. And then we also got a Water Energy Mint 9, and this is a pack of 25. And then the one that is missing, that because you saw 7 different ones, is the Rainbow Energy, and that's because the Rainbow Energy never come in sealed packs of 25. At least that's what I've been told. I've never seen it. I've actually got like 1,000 of those things, never yet, or I have yet to see one that is sealed up. I also sent in my best of game cello packs. I was really tempted to open this stuff, so that I would not, I went ahead, sent them in, got them sealed up, and they did do a good job keeping these things sealed, putting those little indentions on the side so they don't move around. Look, one of those on the back side is upside down. So we've got an Electabuzz, and this is the winner, and it got a Mint 9. Next up we have the Electabuzz, and this is the non-winner. There's no winner stamp right there, and it got a Gem Mint 10. So we got both of the number 1s. Here we have the number 2s. There's the winner, Gem Mint 10 for the Hitmonchan. Then we also got a Gem Mint 10 on the non-winner Hitmonchan. Number 3, Professor Elm, he did not have a sealed version where you could get a pack of 8. I've never seen one of them. I've never seen a winner version of it either. So, I mean, if you know someone who's claiming that they have a pack of 8, it's probably a lie, because I've never seen one, never heard of one, and I was told that they weren't made them, or they didn't make them by several people. Next up we have Rocket Scissor, and this is Mint 9. Again, this one does not have the winner stamp, which I believe it's in the other stack. So we've got Rocket Scissor here, and this is a Gem Mint 10, but this one does have the winner stamp, if you can see it when I flash it to the side there. Number 5, we have the Rocket Sneasel, Mint 9. Super good grades on these. I couldn't ask for better grades. And again, here we have the winner for the Rocket Sneasel. You can see that winner stamp flashing right there, a Mint 9. We put that stack off to the side before I end up knocking them over. Next up we have Dark Venusaur, and this is a winner. This is the only sub 910 grade, and it got a near mint 8, and that's because of the packaging. It was pretty rough. Then we also have the non-winner version of Dark Venusaur, pulled the Mint 9. Then we have Dark Ivysaur, and this is the winner version, pulled a Mint 9. And then we have the non-winner Dark Ivysaur Mint 9. And the two that everyone's probably waiting for, that you can still see right there, are by far the most expensive cards within the set. I'm going to show the Rockets Hitmonchan first because the Mewtwo is more expensive, but I was so happy to see that this got a Gem Mint 10. I used to have 3 or 4 of these packs that I was saving, and I ended up opening all but one because I was just selling the cards like crazy, pulling Gem Mint 10s out of there. But now that it's in case, I'm way less likely to bust that out. And then to complete the full sealed set that you could get for a best of game set is the Rockets Mewtwo. And of course this one got the Gem Mint 10, so this is about as high as you could get for the best of game series. You have 8 sealed Rocket Mewtwo's, mint condition, in the sealed packet, and then the whole packet itself was graded Gem Mint 10. So these will be going up in my collection. I'm going to tuck them away. It's the full sealed set. So I hope you enjoyed the PSA returns that I had, but I'm still not through with the video. We're going to open up this Shining Legends Premium Powers collection box. As you can see, you get that Rainbow Rare Ho-Oh. You also get the small size of the Jumbo, Pikachu, Shining Lugia, and a Shining Celebi, plus all the Shining Legends packs. We're going to dig into that. I bet this is going to be fun. I love Shining Legend packs. It's kind of rough. So there's a code for somebody. Unlock you some cool promos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a poster where I'm not going to be able to open that thing up all the way on camera, but I bet it's got some cool artwork in there. There's the Jumbo. We'll set that in the background. These can be a little tricky to get. I found it's better to just slightly bow the card and just slide them out rather than try to wrestle with those tabs. So you got the promos. Let me get some cases over here. Ooh, I'm running low on penny sleeves. So we'll put this Shining Lugia right into a case. We've got a holo promo Pikachu, and we've got a Shining Celebi. No way that this would get a PSA 10. If you look at the edges, shifted to the right quite a bit. May even qualify for an OC grade. And then we have Ho-Oh GX. Really good hyper. Cut! Cut. So now the fun part. We're going to open up 8 Shining Legends booster packs. And hopefully we can have some nice pulls. So there went the trash, stuck that off to the side. I can't remember, so I'm going to hope that it's 3 cards. And we'll start into our very first pack. Got a Great Ball Trainer. There's the reverse holo, so I guess it's 4 cards. Got a Fighting Energy. And then our holo for pack number 1 is the Yveltal. This got ran in a few decks, but it had so many different types of prints it wasn't really ever heavily used. What's cool about these Shining Legend packs is that I think you get a holo in every single pack. So we got a Grass Energy, double colorless energy. Pokemon is due for a reprint of this. Right now these are getting a little bit harder to find. Venusaur, probably one of my favorite cards from this set. Its Jungle Totem is just like the Meganium from Neo Genesis. Each basic Grass Energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 Grass Energy, and then you can't apply more than 1 Jungle Totem ability at this time. People like to pair this up with that Shining Genesect. Maybe we'll pull one of those. Got a Reverse Holo Golurk, and then we get a second Yveltal. So 2 for 2 on that one. Alright, pack number 3. 4 cards to the front. We have us a Lightning Energy. Then we got us an Ultra Ball. Again, that's a deck staple. Pikachu, always good to have a Pikachu in a deck or in a set. Reverse Holo Scrafty. And then we have a Latios Holo. Of course, if you know your legendary Pokemon, you know that all of the holos in this set are legendaries. So it doesn't matter what pack you open, you're either going to open up a GX, a textured card, a full art Pokemon breeder, which is, it's possible, a hyper rare, or you're going to get a holo, which is going to be I guess it'd be a legendary or a mythical. Some people call them mythicals. So we have a Reverse Holo Plusle, and we have a Holo Manaphy. Pack number 5. I'm hoping we pull some Shinings. That's what I would want. Of course, a hyper rare something or another wouldn't be too bad either. So we got us a Lily. Again, that's a good deck card. There's another Venusaur. Got us a Reverse Holo Zekrom. You can also get this card as a regular holo. And then we have a Hoopa. Probably one of the real playable cards from the set. If you look at its ability, it's pretty beast. Scoundrel Guard. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX. Oh man, it's been a while since I've shook with Pokemon cards. My wrist is killing me. I was just outside cutting some stuff down. Another DCE. Got us a Reverse Holo Lightning Energy. Now, people really like these when they come out. The ones from Dragon Majesty are exactly the same as the ones in Shining Legends. Then we have our first Shining, so we got us a Shining Jirachi. Now, if you look at it, the Shinings, like the ones from Neo Destiny, they're not hollow in the background, but they do have texture on the Pokemon itself. I thought that was a good touch, a good way to relate back to the original Shinings. Pack number 7. So we got a Fire Energy, another Ultra Ball. Man, you can about build yourself a deck with what we've pulled in these packs. You've got the Reverse Holo Ivysaur. And then we have a second Shining right in a row. We got the Shining Volcanion. And again, if you look at it, it doesn't have any holo other than right over the top of the Pokemon where it's textured. And then these also have a silver star on the bottom. So we pulled 2 Shinings. Last pack. Let's see what we can get out of this one. So we got us a Fighting Energy, got an Energy Retrieval, another double colorless energy, got a second Reverse Holo Zekrom, and we got us a second Hoopa. Man, this would be a pretty good deck if we just tried to make it right out of what we pulled. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to both like and subscribe the video. And again, I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch all these videos. I'll try to make sure I do more openings. I realize that you guys respond a lot better to those, and I've really enjoyed doing the premieres with you as well. Thanks.